Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, okay, let me tell you guys, I got this new contraption, which is, I got it off Amazon and I was gonna return it. So I even got the return thing and everything because when I first tried it, it wasn't holding the cell phone up. And I was like, what's the point of this if it's not gonna hold my cell phone properly? Okay, so I was like, what's the point of this if it's not gonna hold my cell phone properly? So I said, okay, forget it. I'm gonna return it and I'm gonna order another one. And I did all that. I got the return receipt, everything. I'm gonna have to print it out and I ordered another one. Now I'm gonna have to go and stop that other one from coming because this one's working fine. Yeah, it works. I'm like so excited to do this video just because I kind of I'm hands-free. I'm such an idiot. Anyways, dear diary. There's so much things that run through my mind. So much things that I want to just blurt out. But at the same time, I'm like, what? You know, focus on one thing, attack that thing, and then move on. Or address that issue and move on. So pretty much where I'm at is I'm frustrated with my firstborn, and it's not like I'm frustrated with him. I think I'm more frustrated within myself because I feel like I've done so much things wrong. Now, take in mind, my son is 12. I was alone when I had him. His father, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. You don't. There's always two sides to every story. There's two sides to every story, and sometimes when someone tells their side, they kind of tweak it a bit to make themselves look good. When I try and tell a story, I like to have receipts. I like to show text messages or emails or proof. So therefore, whoever I'm looking at for advice or anything like that can say, yeah, you were wrong, or no, you were right, or you know what I mean? They could basically see the full story and then they're not just siding with me. So I don't have any receipts for you guys, unfortunately. But I don't want to say his dad didn't want to be around, but just to say that at the time his interest wasn't a child. So when I had found out I was pregnant with my son, me and him already broke up. We were completely done. We were friends, we were chilling, but we weren't together. So it wasn't a bad breakup. It was kind of yeah, this is not gonna work type of thing. And that all stemmed from basically he broke up with me in the summer, and in that 1 week, it was 1 week we were separated, he slept with, I think it was 2 or 3 girls. And when we got back together, I'd asked him, did you do anything? And he swore up and down, no. Well, guess what? A woman's intuition, and this a woman's intuition is very strong. So if your intuition, not your insecure issue is putting things in your head, but if you actually have a intuition, a feeling really deep down that says, yo, something's just not right, something just doesn't add up, there's something there, yeah, follow it because it's true. Anyways, I followed it, found out the truth, and for me, it's weird because I know that you get with somebody and they may have had partners before you. But that's not a problem. Fine, whatever. But if I'm with someone and I find out they've had partners within our relationship, so yeah, me and him were broken up for a week, but we got back together. So to me, that's still technically too soon to be jumping in bed with somebody else. So I feel like he should have still been, I guess, moaning for the loss of our relationship. I don't know. Anyways, point of the matter is I can't get back with a person that was with somebody while they were supposed to be with me. So I had a very hard time continuing a relationship once I found out that he had stepped out. He had asked me for forgiveness. I tried. We were together for maybe about a month after I found out, and then it was yeah, forget this, it's not gonna work. Anyhow, in that month, we separated, whatever. So I had found out I was pregnant. I was already single. I informed him, and it wasn't a bad situation. It was just like, really? Like, okay, kind of issue, right? It didn't become a problem until I contacted his mom. And anyways, I'll get into that into another video. That'll be another Dear Diary. My main focus is my child. So I had my son. I was alone. And because I was alone, I felt like I had to do more than the average mother, because he doesn't have a father. And because he doesn't have a father, I had to be mother and father. In order for me to be mother and father, I had to make him not feel that he ever was missing out on anything. In doing that, I was wrong, because I end up spoiling my child. And I say that because yes, he still got disciplined. Don't get me wrong. Like, he still got disciplined and everything like that. But I was more lenient with certain things. Like, I would put down my foot and say, okay, no more TV or no video games. And then tutus, he would do something that was good, and I would let it, okay, forget the video games, whatever, let him do it. Or he'll be playing video games even though he was told not to, and I'd see him do it, and I'll just be like, Chuck, and I'll go about my business. And in doing that, you're wrong. I'm telling you, if you are a parent that does that, you're wrong. Consistency is key. So if you put in a punishment, regardless of how much good things they do, unless you say, you know, if you do this, I'll open up your punishment, stick to your punishment. So if you say you're gonna lose TV for a week, then keep to it. Don't give them back the TV for a week. The reason why I say that is because now when I say to him, I'm trying to think of something, no video games, he literally will turn around and still play video games. What? I'm sorry, but when I was growing up, if my parents told me something and I did it, I was getting a bus ass. Like, we did not live in a society where, oh, you cannot beat your children. Like, we never grew up like that. So it is very hard for me to conform to this new society, to be like, or this new way of living where I can't grab a belt and beat him. Like, I'm not allowed. If I do that, I can lose my children. So we go to this, oh, you're gonna lose privileges, oh, you're gonna do timeout, oh, like, I'm sorry, I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, but it doesn't work. I'm not saying bus ass works either. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it does work, because I got my ass bust and I turned out pretty okay. Not great, but okay. I'm not a bad child. I wasn't the best child, but I wasn't a bad child either. I don't know. I guess right now my frustration is, I'm looking at it, he's 12. He needs to have the fear of God in him, because if he doesn't, he's going to be one of those people that go out on the road and cause trouble, and I don't want that for him. And I tell him this, like, I tell him that too, like, you know, and I don't want that for him. And right now he's still in the listening stage, but you can see he's gravitating away from listening, taking in your morals and what the parents say, to now what life is, what his friends are going to do. He's now at that age where he's going to be making decisions for himself. And it's scary, because I honestly don't know if my child's going to make the right decisions or the wrong decisions. So I guess what I'm sitting here and saying is that with my first child, I could look at it and say, okay, I did something wrong. I spoiled him. I wasn't consistent enough with my punishments. You know, I need to realize it wasn't me that was the lack of his father. It's for his father to have done that, and his father wasn't around to do it, so I thought I needed to do it, and my love should have been enough. Like, it's not fair for a child to not grow up with two parents, and it's not fair for a mother to have to raise her child alone, or a father to have to raise his child alone, because I do feel that two parents are needed, because you need to be able to bounce ideas off each other. Like, I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know. I don't know how to punish him. I don't know what to do. What the consequence should be for this action. And I have no one to turn to and be like, what are we gonna do here? So with that being said, I have to say sorry. I just had to think just a second. Like, consistency is key. So right now, I think what I'm going to be focused on is being more consistent, and just, that's it, keeping my foot down. It's going to be hard because I still feel that he needs extra loving. I feel he needs extra loving because his dad came around. So his dad is around. He says he's trying and putting his all in and he's doing a great job. I differ because, to be honest, I don't even think he's seen his dad this whole entire summer. And he asked for him one time, he did, but we had plans. So I said, no, I already made my plans a long time ago. You can't just come and ask for him like that. But, so yeah, we haven't seen him also. Well, he hasn't seen him also. I don't see him anyways. I haven't seen this guy since, I don't even know, maybe 2 years now? Gosh. Yeah, I don't know. No, I've seen him since my daughter was born. Maybe a year and a half. I have no idea when the last time I seen this dude was. But he himself has not seen his father this summer. Or if he did, it was maybe the very beginning. So, to each their own. But, I guess the point of my matter is just don't feel guilty. It's not my fault his father decided not to be around. Although his father blames me, I was one of those females that always had the door open. So even if me and you argue today, if you showed up at my door, I never locked it. You could come right in, see your child. I'm not going to hold your child from you. I was never that type of female to truly close that door. I would cuss you and say, yeah, well, whatever, screw you, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But he knew. Whenever he showed up at the door, I opened the door, he came in, seeing your kid, like, I'm not going to stop you from being involved with your child. Who am I to do that? Even if you aren't the male role model that I would like for my child, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Anyhow, guys, I don't know what else to say, but this is just me feeling guilty for him not having a father. So I felt like I had to be mother and father, and by doing that, I was wrong. I spoiled my child. And now I'm working extra hard to try and unspoil. If that's possible, I don't know, because I think after this year, 12, you pretty much lose the, what do they call, the reins, you know, when you're riding a horse. Anyways, I didn't even realize I'm gone over my my minutes here. I don't like to do long videos, so I'll leave you guys with that. And my next video is supposed to be Mummy Mondays, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do for Mummy Mondays. So we'll see. And I missed my lock video this week. I apologize for all my lock followers. I do have one that I'm going to do right now. And I will post it on Thursday as usual. I apologize for missing this week. I missed it because it was back to school for us in Canada. Or Toronto anyways. We start school September 4th, right after Labor Day. And so the kids just went back to school. And my daughter, it was her first year, so it was a big deal, and I liked her. I like her school, and she likes it, and I'm really excited for her. So it's been a curve to go from having one child who could get basically ready by himself, maybe have to look over a few things, but pretty much do it on his own, to now going back to like kindergarten days where I'm like, oh my god, I have to make a lunch. I have to do this. I have to, get a little one ready to go. And so it's been an adjustment. So, but we got through the first week. So after this, I should be right on schedule. Bear with me, people. I'm finding it's not an ish. I'm finding my footing. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I'm finding my footing, my schedule, right? Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao.